What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome to another exclusive FIFA 14 video on my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at skill games. I'm going to be doing the ground passing skill game. As you can see, I start out, I've got no idea what I'm doing, but the goal in this skill game is to hit the yellow goal. I was just following the arrows, silly me, but I eventually got it out, so I'll let you watch that on the screen as we go through it. If you guys missed it yesterday, sub boxes were a little bit funny, but I uploaded a gameplay of Inter versus Juventus. I got to take on one of EA's own employees and see if I could give him the business. But on to skill games, and I'm going to talk about skill games and their, I guess, kind of their effectiveness. So obviously, EA put them in there for a bit of fun, a bit of competition, but also I think it kind of helps the learning curve with FIFA. Passing is a little bit different this year, and that's why I kind of struggled with these games a little bit. Now I'm going to go through and do the dribbling skill game for you guys at some point, because I've heard a lot of people say they have trouble with the skill games, or not trouble with the skill games, but trouble with dribbling, and especially dribbling at pace. So I'll go through and do a skill games video for you guys on that one as well, because it did actually help me out. I did these skill games before I actually played at more than a handful of matches on FIFA 14, and this skill game is just pretty cool. You've got the yellow, I don't know, person replicas. Well, they're not replicas, but the yellow dummies that are moving back and forth along the sliders that you have to try to dodge to knock it into whatever the yellow goal is at the back. And it was kind of a bit challenging. I eventually got the hang of it and realized that you could just kind of throw it and hope, and it more often than not was not going to hit the sliding, blockers, or that's what I'm going to call them. I don't really know what to call them, but I realized more often than not it was not going to hit them, so you could just kind of throw it in there and hope for the best. I managed to just get enough on that one to get it through. This skill game, though, is so addicting and so fun. The gold level ground passes, this is full manual, so you get more points, I think, for one touching it into the goal or the yellow goal. But because of how many, let's see, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 16 goals on surrounding you, that means you have 16 different precise places to push the left joystick to get the maximum points out of knocking it in. So if you're not just perfect on precise with it, then chances are you're not going to get the maximum points out of it. You can see sometimes I take 2 touches, but more often than not, if I knock it in off of 1 touch, I get 1,000 or somewhere around 1,000 points, and it works out a little bit better. But this was one of my favorite skill games that I played. The dribbling one, also very good. The shooting one was quite fun as well. So those will be ones that I'll try to get up for you guys over the next couple days. Didn't get enough to get it on that one, but I was just warming up. And you can see after you play skill games a few times, I'm sure you guys will do it too. If you fail right from the start, then you're going to just go ahead and click restart. No harm, no foul in that. But I found Gareth Bale to be very good to do the skill games with because of his, amazing dribbling, passing, strength, size. Now for passing, he might not have been the best option. There would have been better players to do it with. But for the other games with dribbling and stuff like that, there's one skill game where it's like a shooting skill game where you have to work on your positioning to win headers. And I did it with Messi the first time, and oh my brain, that was the most impossible thing I've ever done. Trying to win headers over Pepe with Messi in a 1v1 scenario was just impossible. And I wised up, and I thought, Gareth Bale might be a good shout for this as well. Now some of you guys are going to pick Ronaldo, and I'm sure Ronaldo is going to be very good as well. Now this is the skill challenge at the end. It's the same as last year, where you complete bronze, silver, gold, and then you get a skill challenge to see that's got really no time limit. You can see exactly how many points you can get. As you can see, my passing is somewhere around the amateur mark right now, but I'm going to figure it out, sort it out. And this is a one-touch drill as well. It's on full manual passing, so you have to touch it first time. Now you can use the right bumper and A to do a fancy pass, and you get double the points for it. But my experience with fancy passes is they're not as reliable, and you don't always get the, a decent pass. So they'd be good to use in some scenarios in this to bonus your points up when you're going to have a free pass, like that one right there. Could have been a good fancy pass, but for the most part, I'm just using A because I'm trying to rack up as many passes and as high of a score as I can, and hopefully get into that world-class passer. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this skill games video, like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. They really do indeed help me me out. Subscribe if you haven't already to not miss out on any of the FIFA 14 action. We're 3 days away from the web app, and once the web app starts, I'll give you guys a guide on how to get started on it, as well as begin my path to power. So thank you guys who have been around for a long time and looking forward to that. If you missed it yesterday, I uploaded a gameplay. I'll leave the link on the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.